You know that thing you do every night? Just after hitting the bed, you lie down and tell yourself, let me just check my phone real quick. And you somehow aimlessly land in your social media and you watch one reel, then one more, then one more. And when you blink, suddenly it's 2:58 a.m. You throw the phone aside, roll over, and think, okay, tomorrow I'm sleeping early for real. Then the alarm hits 6 to 7 hours later. Your eyes sting. Your head feels like it's filled with cotton. You drag yourself out of bed and whisper the same lie again. I need to fix my sleep. Soon. But soon never shows up. Meanwhile, there's always that one entrepreneur guy on YouTube or that friend who says, Bro, I sleep like 5 hours and I feel amazing. And you're sitting there like, how? What are you made of? Today, you're going to find out. Not the hustle culture nonsense, not sleep 3 hours and grind, but the actual science behind how some people sleep less and still wake up feeling clear, sharp, and switched on. This isn't about abusing your body. It's about hacking your sleep, not destroying it. Part 1. It's not about hours. It's about efficiency. Here's the first truth. Your body doesn't care what the number on the clock says. It cares how well you move through your sleep cycles. Every night, your brain runs in 90-minute waves. Light sleep, deep sleep, REM, dream sleep. Deep sleep is where your body repairs. Muscles fix, hormones balance, immune system resets. REM sleep is where your brain repairs. Focus, memory, creativity, all get upgraded there. If your sleep is smooth and uninterrupted, your body can get a huge amount of recovery in 5.5 to 6 hours. You can sleep 9 hours and still wake up dead inside if your cycles are broken. But if you train your brain to move cleanly through cycles, even 6 hours can feel like 8 plus. But if your sleep is shattered by blue light, stress, late caffeine, notifications, and anxiety, you can be in bed for 9 hours and still wake up feeling wrecked. So the goal isn't, how do I stay in bed longer? The real question is, how do I get deeper and REM sleep per hour? That's what we're about to build. Part 2. The Efficient Sleep Blueprint. All right, here's the Inner Spark sleep code that can make 5 to 6 hours feel closer to 8 hours of real rest, if you respect it. Try this out and you can comment, thanks, later. Follow the same sleep and wake time every single day. Your brain loves consistency. Every night you sleep and wake at the same time, your circadian rhythm strengthens. It's like training your body to release melatonin automatically. Stanford studies show that irregular sleep schedules confuse the brain, making your deep sleep shorter and lighter. So, set a fixed time. Pick a time and commit. Sleep at 11 p.m., wake at 5:30 a.m. Or sleep at 10:30 p.m., wake at 6 a.m. It doesn't matter what you choose. What matters is consistency. Do this for 2 to 3 weeks and your mornings will feel shockingly different. The 90-minute cycle trick. Ever notice some days you wake up before your alarm and feel great, but other days you wake up with the alarm and feel like a zombie? That's sleep cycles. Each full cycle is roughly 90 minutes. If you wake up in the middle of deep sleep, you feel destroyed. If you wake up right after a cycle ends, you feel way more awake. So instead of random numbers like 7 hours 10 minutes, plan in 90-minute blocks. 4.5 hours that is 3 cycles, or 6 hours that is 4 cycles, or 7.5 hours that's equal to 5 cycles. Set your alarm based on these. You'll be surprised how much less groggy you feel even with the same total time. The 3-2-1 shutdown ritual. 60-minute power down. Here's where most people ruin their sleep. They go from screens and stress straight into bed. But your brain can't slam from alert, problem-solving scrolling into deep rest instantly. It needs a landing runway. So use the 3-2-1 rule. 3 hours before bed, no heavy meals. Your body shouldn't be digesting a feast while you're trying to sleep. 2 hours before bed, no work, no intense discussions, no problem solving. Don't drag tomorrow's stress into tonight's rest. 1 hour before bed. No screens. Phone down, laptop closed, TV off. Replace screens with soft, warm light, light stretching, gratitude journaling, calm music, or guided breathing. Following this last hour rituals tells your nervous system, we're safe, we're done, it's time to power down. Most people never do this. The ones who do, they sleep deeper in less time. Part 3. How you wake up, how you live. Your sleep doesn't end when you open your eyes. What you do in the first 15 minutes decides how your entire day feels. The first light of your day should come from the sun, not a screen. First thing after waking, don't scroll. Walk to a window or step outside if you can and get 10 minutes of natural light on your face. That light tells your brain, daytime is here, let's go. It shuts down melatonin and boosts serotonin and starts your internal 24-hour clock properly. You'll be amazed how awake you feel without slamming caffeine immediately. Move or splash, but don't snooze. Snooze buttons are energy thieves. Hit them, and your brain dips in and out of fragmented sleep. You wake up more tired. Instead, when the alarm hits, get up. Wash your face with cold water, or do 20 squats, push-ups, or jumping jacks. Anything that raises your heart rate a bit. That small burst releases dopamine and noradrenaline, the chemicals that wake you up, sharpen your focus, and clear that heavy sleep inertia feeling. In 3 minutes, your energy level can go from leave me alone to okay, let's get going. Part 4. Advanced sleep upgrades, the high performer mode. Once you dial in the basics, these steps can take you to the next level. Caffeine. Cutting coffee isn't the enemy. Its timing is. Caffeine blocks adenosine, the chemical that makes you sleepy. If you drink it late in the day, it's still in your system 6 to 8 hours later. So, you might still fall asleep, but your deep sleep drops. So set a simple rule. No caffeine after 2 p.m. You'll notice your sleep feels heavier, calmer, and more satisfying. Sleep like a caveman. Your body sleeps best when the room feels like a cave. Cool, dark, and quiet. As dark as possible. Use blackout curtains or a sleep mask. Quiet or soft white noise. The darker and cooler the room, the more deep sleep your body naturally creates. Brain dump before bed. You know when your body is tired, but your brain turns into a late-night TED Talk. That's because your mind is holding on to to-do lists, worries, and ideas. Grab a notebook. Write it all out before bed. To-dos, thoughts, worries, ideas. Once it's on paper, your brain doesn't have to keep replaying it. You shift out of awake problem-solving mode and into a calmer, slower brain state that's ready for deep sleep. Part 5. The mindset shift most people miss. Here's the part that changes everything. Sleep is not a weakness. Sleep is a performance tool. You don't need to brag about sleeping 4 hours. You need to learn how to recover so well that your 5 to 6 hours do more for you than someone else's 9. Real success isn't who can stay awake the longest. It's who can show up clear, calm, and focused every day. You cannot pour from an empty brain. You cannot build a legendary life on a system that's constantly exhausted. Optimize your sleep and you don't just get more energy, you get more life back. Less time dragging, more time actually living. One day, when you wake up before your alarm, eyes open, breathing steady, mind clear, body ready, you'll realize you never needed more time, you needed better energy. If this opened your eyes, don't just click away and forget it. Try one thing tonight. Just one. Either same sleep time, or the 3-2-1 shutdown, or 10 minutes of morning light. Then watch how your body responds. And if you want more science-backed ways to upgrade your energy, focus, and mindset, subscribe to Inner Spark. We're not here to shout, hustle harder. We're here to help you run your life on full battery. Sleep smarter, wake sharper, live louder. Your inner spark deserves that.